All right, good evening. Tonight we're gonna keep working through the moderation tab features. Yeah, let's get into it. So just to start us off, if you watched last night's video, you might know that I got crazy stuck on this helper function, which is just this well, helper class actually. Uh, and that was because there are two functions that this class can use. Those functions are has permission and has object permission. And there's absolutely no documentation on what function I should be using. So yeah, after I realized that has object permission wasn't the function that I wanted to use, I just realized I can use has permission and it works fine. So that's awesome. Um, yeah, now we are going to really just keep working on a very similar feature to what I was working on last night, which is just a mark unmark user as flagged. And it's literally just this. It's nothing fancy, you know? Okay. So path software is actually hold on. I hate I hate to get off topic, not even 2 minutes into the video, but I wanna create an issue. Update hold on. Update return statuses. And I'm adding that because I just recently realized that some of my return statuses or response statuses are not accurate. For instance, this should be a 204, not a 200. It's not that big of a deal, but I just kind of want to do it because yeah, I want to be correct in that. But anyways, so just to start us off, this is our patch function. All it's going to do is take in a request and an ID, and we're going to get a user with generics dot get object 444 custom user, and primary key is equal to ID. And then we're just going to do user dot toggle flagged, and we're just yeah, that's it. As I said, this is a tiny little view. Really, I was tempted to not even put this in the video because it was going to go by so quick, but knowing me, I'm going to make some mistake and then not realize that mistake for like 15 minutes. So yeah, uh, modify user view test case custom test case, and we're really just gonna copy a lot of this. And one other thing that I wanted to mention, you might notice that I don't have my terminal toggled on right now. And that's really just because I realized that it's so much easier to see the code that you're working on when you don't have that terminal toggled on. So at least for now, I just have it toggled off until I need it. Just nice. Anyways, test patch work with mod user self, and let's see. So this is not going to be anything fancy, but all it's going to be is user.objects dot create. Actually, I'm gonna jump up to the top here and yoink this. That way I don't have to do anything. Okay, so let's change this to test user one. I am a test user. I know that you don't technically have to do this, but I like doing it. So yeah, just to be clear about it. But anyways, so test user does patchwork with mod user. Super, wait, no, not super setup. We just need to grab the temp client code up here, and we should not have gone that high up. Just gone here, and I go back down here. And this now reminds me that I actually need to add this to my urls.py. So go over here, it says moderator, modify user view, path, toggle flag user, ID. And this is my moderator modify user view dot as view, and the name will be toggle flagged user. Beautiful. I'll just jump back over to the views because why not? I feel like it. Okay, so now what we need to do is make our request. So it'll be temp client dot patch reverse lazy. I just forgot what the name of this was. Oh wait, now I can just do toggle flagged user. And then our kwarg should be ID user dot pk. And I know at some point I should probably change all of the IDs to PKs, but just for the sake of this project, I'm just going to keep using the keyword ID because, yeah, it's easier than going back and changing everything. Anyways, new user is equal to custom user objects dot get is equal to user ID. And all I'm doing here is just verifying that the change has actually been made. So yeah, and we also need to denote, well, we should denote the expected status, which is 204, and also since I'm here, this should be 204. This should be 204. Jump back down here and read a text from my dad. From my dad. Go back to coding. Self.assert equal expected status request.status code self.assert true. New user dot flagged. Wonderful. Now we only have one more test to write. Test does patch work with non-mod user self. And this is actually going to be like an exact copy of this, but instead of using the user Bobby, which I also need to change, by the way, to Bethy. Bethy is our moderator here. Now, just need to go here, and the expected status should actually be 403 because the user here will not be authenticated to actually make this change, right? So yeah, then that should be good. Let me run a test case. Monitor user modify user view test case. Oh yeah, assert false. I knew I was gonna miss something. That's okay. Okay. Assuming this passes, I just need to go back here now and actually run coverage because I haven't done that in a hot second. But I think everything should be fine. So that's nice. Okay. While that is running, let me think. Is there anything else that I need to do before I consider this issue finished? And or not this issue actually, just this part of the issue, which is just this. Assuming everything passes, we'll move on. And drum roll, please. Yay, okay. I know we're still missing like a bunch of lines, but overall we have 98% coverage, so I'm really not too worried about it, you know? Okay. So I can go ahead and toggle my term on again. So you get add, git commit minus m. Hold on. Thinking about this for a second. Git commit minus m. Added a view was test for number 71. 71, right? It is 71. Yay. Okay, cool. Now we're going to start on the admin only section, which is going to be awesome. I'm not saying that sarcastically, really. Because it will be awesome. And I realized that I just realized I don't know what this means, even though I just wrote this yesterday. Mark as unflagged after you remove the post. I'm not all too sure what that means, but we'll figure that out when we get there. That's a problem for future me. Okay, so for now, we're gonna add another helper function for checking if the user is a admin. Class is admin. Uh, base permission. And really doing the same thing here. We'll just go here and do if not request.user, return false. And then if cool, so request.user.is authenticated, which I guess you don't technically have to do, but just to be verbose about it, you may as well. I mean, this certainly isn't going to slow down our application at all, so there's really no reason not to, you know. And request.user.is admin, return true. And if request.user.is super user, then of course we just want to go ahead and return true. Otherwise, we want to return false. And while I'm here, I'm going to go and add a bunch of type ignores. Well, not a bunch, but you know, you do what you gotta do, which is go and add a bunch of type ignores. Go here. Okay, cool. So let's see, what's the first function that we need? Get all flag post. So that's not super crazy. Admin. What do we? This is the struggle of naming conventions, you know. What do we want to call this view? Um, admin get all posts API view. At some point, I really could just do function-based views for this, but um, I like for now, I'm just going to stick with class-based views because it's what I've done for so long, which is a bad reason to do things. Don't do that, kids, but I'm lazy. Deal with it. Okay, so define get self request. We don't need anything else. We just need to request. And now here, actually, I should note for the audience and for myself, we don't technically have to block this off to only admins, but just for the sake of privacy, I'm going to. Uh, there's nothing wrong with being more private than not, you know? Okay. Anyways, so define get. So let's see, query set is equal to blog post dot objects dot filter. We don't really need to filter anything. We just need to filter filter anything other than flagged is equal to true. And I just I don't I think there's a more appropriate way to say that. So let me check the Django docs real quick because I feel like there's a better way to say that. Uh, and I don't know why it's better, but I remember seeing something about that. Um, so here's API reference. Django has absolutely amazing docs. If I haven't mentioned that already. Okay, it doesn't look like there's really any direct way to do it. I mean, the way I'm doing it isn't wrong, but just you know. Okay. Now the only question is the blog post serializer that we are currently using going to work? So we have a few options here. So we have that. So sorry. Okay, we have this, or we have this, or we have this. We have quite a few. Actually, these look like duplicates of each other. Actually, kind of. So actually, no, they aren't duplicates. This might be a duplicate. No, it's not. It's just slightly different. Okay. Okay, well, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, so in that case, let's. Which one do I want to use? Because do I need the front end to be able to see if it's flagged or not? Um, Actually, I guess realistically, yes, we definitely do. Because, well, yeah, because we don't want a moderator, well, we want anyone trying to flag a post over and over again, and then the front end not showing that it's flagged. So let's actually just go ahead and add flag serializers dot boolean field. Just go ahead and add this to everyone. In that case, this should make this a tiny bit simpler. We can just do blog post serializer then. Okay, so serializer is equal to blog post serializer. No instance, but we have our query set and many is definitely equal to true. And then I feel like I'm forgetting to do something here. I don't have to validate the data, of course. Maybe, do I? Hold on. I'm just gonna look at other ones here. Oh, here's one. No, I don't. Okay. I I always feel like I have to do something, and then I get myself confused, and blah. Serializer dot data status is equal to status dot. And I actually want to make sure I get the correct. Um, oh, since I was on later. Okay, I'll find it later. I want to make sure I start using the correct status codes here. Um, so successful responses. So 2-1, okay. Get, oh, okay. So actually, yeah, in this case, 2-1, okay is fine. Sorry, 200. Okay. Um, yeah. So this is fine. Okay. So status dot 200. Okay. Okay. Now all we need to do is go and write a test for this, and I guess nah. I will also test this within unlogged in admin because why not? Or sorry, not an unlogged in admin, an unlogged in user, just to make sure that is admin works appropriately, but it should. So yeah, actually, yeah, I feel like at some point I should probably just test all those separately, and I might do that once I'm done with the recording here. So let me go make another issue for that because otherwise I'll forget to. Um, Test all permission class functions separately. Okay. Yeah. So in that case, all we need to do is class admin get all post test case custom test case define setup. Do that, and then jump up to the top, get a blog post, jump down to the bottom, we say self, let's just say, well, self.blog post, I don't know, admin. Actually, I guess we don't really even need to name it, actually, so I take that back, we'll just do this. Okay, so yeah, now all I want to do is just add flag to one of these. Flag, so flag is equal to true. And of course, for all the others, the default should be false. But just for the sake of clarity, we'll just say we'll just divide these up a little bit. These are unflagged posts. And then I'll go down here and we'll just test does get return properly. Self. And what we need to do is we need to use a user. We're going to use Bethy here. And we'll go down here. And we should only go all the way down there. We should go here. Self.admin. Admin. Admin. We'll say is admin is equal to true. And then, let's see. Test does get returned properly. All we need to do is copy and paste this, basically. And we don't need any arguments, which is always wonderful. Although I do need to go here and add this to our URLs. Admin get all posts, view path. And should I call this something else? Hold on. I'm gonna call this get all flag post. Flagged post, because yeah, that's just gonna, that sounds more correct, you know. Path get flagged posts. Admin get all flagged posts dot as view, and the name should be get flagged posts. Beautiful. Look at me go. It should be get flagged posts. Okay. And then we just need to assert that this works properly. So the length of the result should just be 1. Sorry. I felt like making a space there, so I did. So expected length is equal to 1. And let me just do, just for clarification, this will be a flagged post. And expected result is equal, well, expected content actually is equal to a flagged post. And then we'll self dot assert equal expected length of request dot data, however you choose to pronounce it. And then we'll self dot assert equal expected content request dot data at last index dot, actually no, we can just say 0 dot, actually no, dot, not dot, at content. Okay, this is admin get all post test case. So go over here, it's just admin get all post test case. That's just an issue my part. We'll just do this because yes. Test 93. And OMG, so many tests. Let's try that. Beautiful. Now let's run all of our tests again, and then assuming we're good, we will commit this and I will end the video. And if we're not good, well, you're gonna get to sit here, watch me debug my poorly written code for a while. And look, that's always fun, guys. That's always fun. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Very, very cool. Let me make this commit and I will end the video. So get add, get commit, added new view, and test for said view, progress on 71. Beautiful. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.